It is a Confession Tuesday, and local life coach Rebecca Silence is in studio. InspiredResultsCoach.com. Coaching circle tonight or no?
We're doing through the fall. So for November and December, it's just the first Tuesday of the month.
And now explain what the coaching circles
So
are.
coaching circles are just your opportunity to meet me, and in a group, I give a new tool every single time. So we have a topic. You guys leave with tools and strategies around something specific, and you come with an intention. So whatever your goal is, if it's, to be drama free in your workplace or to get a promotion, whatever we're talking about, you can apply to whatever tool I'm doing.
For details, go to InspiredResultsCoach.com. Speaking of drama-free workplaces, you're doing a lot with businesses and going into people's workplaces and working with sales teams and different teams at different places. And you're getting a lot of great results.
Thanks. Yeah, it's been so much fun. I'll be at Faxton Hospital all day on Tuesday of next week. I've also, I'm doing everything from parent workshops and student assemblies and teacher in-services at schools to corporate trainings. So anything that, is feeling out at work, if you're in management, give me a call and I can either write a training for you or I'll show you what I've already got.
And because it's one thing to have the manager come in and be like, guys, and try to rally the troops. But to have, someone like yourself to come in, fresh face, fresh voice, a fresh outlook
and
on
I'm
things.
objective.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have anything invested. I don't have favorites.
Right.
And it is kind of nice sometimes I get to be the bad guy, if you will, and just talk about, all right, well, here's the truth about where we are. And then we can create from there.
Except for me. I'm one of your favorites. So that
You
works
are
out
one of my favorites.
Okay, so here's how it works. You email in BigPapa@CNYKiss.com, and we handle it free and confidentially here on the air. This email says, it's very simple. Do you do marriage counseling?
Yes, I do a lot with couples coaching. I don't call it marriage counseling, even though I do have a master's degree in counseling. Coaching is a little bit different. Like you heard me say in the last segment, we are focusing on what are the results that you're looking for. And then we look at those emotional blocks and patterns in your life that you recreate. And I really do believe that everything that's going on in your relationship that's not working is based on fears of things that have happened in the past, things that you saw from your own parents. I'm not talking specifically to you.
No, I know
Gary
that. I
just
know
looked
that.
away from me.
I know that because you have this little grin on your face. I realize you're not saying it about me.
No.
but hi, welcome to my nerve. You just hit it. Go ahead.
How funny.
No,
Okay,
you're
well,
fine.
I'll
Go
continue.
ahead.
So it really is based on what we've seen from our parents' relationship, what we learned about ourselves, and, just a couple of things that I would do in couples coaching that might be a little bit unique and different. I work with people together and separately because there's a lot going on that has nothing to do with the other one.
Well, absolutely. Let me ask you this because one of the big things, and I'll talk about me, one of my big hurdles is fear of things that have happened in the past, whether it's things that I've done or things that have happened to me. And I absolutely have a wall up, and I'm afraid to bring that wall down. And heaven forbid that wall starts to come down, I freak out and I bounce.
Right.
And that's what happens. What is a good way to kind of help get past that a past trauma that that's a recurring thing even today? Right.
Well, number one, you've already survived every one of these heartbreaks and past traumas.
Oh, sure.
Right? You're still here. And anybody that's listening, you're still here. That means you've survived everything that's happened to you. And we have this illusion that we can't get through it again. But consider the possibility that a lot of these traumas that you're talking about might even be things that haven't happened that you might have seen in other relationships.
Oh, no, they've happened.
But there are some too, maybe. There are some too, maybe, that haven't. Or you're afraid it could get worse.
Okay,
right?
I'll give you that one. I'm afraid it can get worse. Yeah,
right.
You're right.
And for a lot of people, maybe not you, but for a lot of people, they're afraid of things that probably haven't happened, that they've seen happen to other people that they don't want to deal with too.
Sure.
So, in your story there, who's the one holding you hostage?
Oh, it's me.
Okay, good.
Oh, I know it's me.
Okay, good. But see, I think a lot of times,
and I feel bad because people get hurt, and it's me not getting out of
yeah,
my
but
own
they
way.
get hurt because of them, not because of you.
All right.
Get that? Nobody is that powerful that you can hurt another human being.
I'm the all-powerful Gary Spears.
You know, I mean, you can hurt people physically. You can. It is National Domestic Violence Awareness Month, so I'm not saying that there isn't violence in relationships that's emotional, sexual, financial, physical. But what I'm saying is, you know, if you call me names, I don't have to believe you and take it on and get triggered. You know, there's me in charge of what I'm going to put up with or not. So you're not actually that powerful to be able to make or break someone. That's something that I really believe. No one is that powerful that they can make or break another human being. And I think that's a big downfall in relationships, that they sign up, it's codependent, and they think the other person can make or break them. What if that's not true? What if you can survive anything, regardless of how your partner shows up? That's what I'm working with people on in couples coaching. Getting through all the things that they bring to the table that have nothing to do with their partner, that they think have everything to do with their partner now. It's actually not true. And then we get you together and we work on designing the relationship the way you want it. And that actually is important, designing the relationship the way you want it, because different people are going to want different things.
Sure.
There's no cookie cutter relationship. I don't want anybody else's relationship. And I bet a lot of people wouldn't want mine. And that's okay. It's about designing it the way you want. You know, I joke, I travel a week a month this year.
Right.
I didn't even plan for that to happen. It just did. There's a week a month that I've been gone. I, in my relationship, need a partner that is open-minded and flexible and trusts me and trusts himself when I'm away. And that's not going to work for everybody.
Right.
I work a lot of hours. That's not going to work for every type of a partner. So, you know, you have to know who you are and what you come to the table with and what it is that you're looking for. You know, I also want a lot of adventure, and I know exactly what I want. And I was able to communicate that with my husband. And what was so funny about this story, I probably shared with him maybe date 3, my list. I had a list in my phone of all the things I wanted in a partner. And he pulls out his list. He had one too.
Did you give him homework, or did you
I did not give him homework.
Did he already have the list?
He had the list.
Wow.
And I thought, oh my God, I have attracted my match. And he's like, you're everything on this list. And I looked at mine and I was like, oh my God, you're everything on my list. And I really think that's so important, to come to the table knowing what it is that you're looking for. And even if you've been in a marriage for 20 years, 10 years, it's possible to do this and get that foundation built. Even though you have a history, you don't have to start fresh with somebody new. You've already got history with this person. You've already been through how many world wars and how many issues. So you might as well give it a chance and see. Then after you've given it a chance, you can determine whether or not this relationship is going to work. But how do you know, if you haven't put it out there, what exactly it is that you're looking for?
So should I? Never mind. I've already made the list. I've already done that homework. The list. Oh,
here's how you could do it a little bit differently if you're interested.
Oh crap!
This is an invitation. This is not something you have to do.
Okay, Rebecca.
So when you were writing the list before, my gut tells me that you were writing it like, yeah, right, this probably isn't going to happen.
Wrong.
Okay.
Absolutely wrong.
But then where's the disconnect?
I was absolutely truthful and sincere.
Wait, so then what about this? So were you writing it like it's a someday type of a thing?
No.
So you're writing it like right here, right now. I know this exists, and it's just waiting for me.
Right now. This is what I want, and this is what I'm looking for, and yeah, that's how I approached it.
And so
that was the homework that Rebecca Silence gave me, and I didn't want to get Rebecca silenced on the air, so I did it.
I'm proud of you for doing your homework.
Well, thank you.
But there's still something you're doing in your life that keeps it far away from you. That it's not right here, right now in your experience.
Yeah, it's layers and walls and
so what I'm saying is, consider the possibility, everybody out there listening, consider the possibility that exactly what you're looking for is available to you now. Not someday, not in 10 years, now. Everything that you've created in your life, everything that I've created in my life, Big Sexy, who's about to come on the air, everything that he's creating, this has all been available. the whole time for anyone.
Sure.
Right? And you've just tapped in, I've tapped in, Big Sex is tapping into what's already available. You're not creating something out of thin air. So this relationship that you're looking for is waiting for you to be ready for it. Everyone out there listening, in your relationship that you already have, or if you're single, the relationship that you're wanting is ready and waiting for you as soon as you're ready for it.
You realize that like so many people are just like, preach on, sister. That's what's going on right now.
But it doesn't even just have to apply to your relationships.
Right.
Career,
I mean, that's
anything.
with anything.
Anything you want is available to you. You just have to be ready to tap into it. So that's what I'm doing with people in the couples coaching. We're tapping into what's already available to you.
Local life coach Rebecca Silence, inspiredresultscoach.com. Make sure you like her on Facebook. Follow her on Twitter at Inspired Results. And coming up 3 weeks from today, it is
Confession Tuesday Live.
Yeah, it's at MVCC. For details, hit up our social media and mvcc.edu for that.
Yeah,
as
and
well.
it is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So get educated about what our community has to offer. The YWCA has a lot to offer the community.
They'll be in tomorrow morning.
Outstanding.
Yep.
And, just really understand about domestic violence that it's not just physical. It can also be emotional. So look at what you're putting up with, look at why, and look at how you're treating people. Please, this month for October, take on leaving people in a better place than you found them.
Local life coach
That's
Rebecca
your homework.
Silence. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great job.
Everyone have a wonderful week.